Imagine if Ryo Saiba went all the way with every single lady he hits on. Yeah, he probably would be the same kind of gigolo like the main character here. Let's dive in. DOCHINPIRA, aka the Gigolo, starts with Kaito Jin, a 22-year-old man doing what he does best, being a gigolo working to be a pro. But then he meets a woman called Mizushima Ae that challenges him to make her scream, if you catch my drift. If he does, he gets her Cobra. The Cobra is nothing other than the Shelby Cobra 427. Of course he accepts it, but what he doesn't know is that she wants more from him than pleasure. To put it simply, that would be it. Of course, it's not like the hentai you probably know today, because the main focus is rather the story and characters. I mentioned Ryo Saiba early on, right? I did that on purpose, since Ryo and Jin have certain things in common, like being a bit goofy, charming to women, but serious in the right moments. But Jin can't fight at all. Story is what you expect from an early 90s anime. Again, think of a scenario from Shitty Hunter. You could even call DOCHINPIRA the hentai and cheap version of it. Everything is just on one 40-minute long episode, so it's almost like a movie. There is really nothing to say other than this will remind you of Shitty Hunter in some parts and even feel like it. Nice ladies, some action, goofy moments, and so on and so forth. Don't like the 80s and early 90s animation? Then this is not for you. But if it is, then you will enjoy this one. Sure, there are animation mistakes here and there, like shapes of their faces, screwed up body sizes depending on the angle, etc. Needless to say, you will notice a lot of mistakes here and there while looking closely. But it's nothing that will eliminate the enjoyability of this hentai. The music is either, again, very 80s or too goofy depending on the scenes. And the scenes I am talking about are the fun scenes. Now, don't get your hopes up because you won't see the garage or Long John Silver. Yeah, the most you will get are women's breasts and that's it. But hey, that's the way the 80s and 90s were in terms of hentai, and I don't really mind. There are some scenes with Jin getting at it in the first half, but in the second one, the producers focused more on the story and two main leads, closing the episode with the last fun scene. 40 minutes total may sound long, but it will fly by like nothing, at least if you enjoy it. Overall, I would still recommend this one. Yeah, you won't see anything from, well, you know, down there, but putting everything in perspective, and if you watched and liked Shitty Hunter, then you may like the cheap hentai version of it called DOCHINPIRA.